Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Biggest, best, widest selection of new boats anywhere in East Tennessee, and anywhere in the state for that matter. Biggest selection of pre-owned boats. And the customer service is absolutely fantastic. These are good people. I've known them for decades. They are tremendous individuals to a man. They'll take good care of you. They'll give you a great deal, and they've got a great load of options there for you in terms of boats. Our own Bob Hodge got his pre-owned boat down there and has loved it for the last decade. Madisonville Marine, you can find them at madmarine.com, though I suggest you go visit them. Highway 411 North in Madisonville. Okay, let's take a look at Tennessee's foes and what they did yesterday. Bowling Green lost again. Pitt beat Virginia Tech. Tennessee Tech, I don't care. Florida falls to LSU. I was wondering going into that game yesterday if Tennessee, maybe I've given them too much credit because the teams they've beaten are starting to suck. Florida loses to LSU as Ed Ogeron saves his job for a week. Missouri falls apart against Texas A&M. South Carolina wins in what was one of the most incredible collapses I have ever seen.
Yep.
I mean, I felt sorry for Vanderbilt. It literally, that was the definition of a collapse if you didn't see it. Alabama whoops Mississippi State. And then let's talk about Kentucky, Georgia. It was thought that might be a game. Not so much. That Georgia defense is just a machine, Jimmy.
Well, it is. And Kentucky is just too one-dimensional offensively. And they're not going to run the football on Georgia. And they tried for a while. And I guess they can celebrate they beat the spread because they call that timeout with about 7 seconds left to punch one in.
Crazy.
But Georgia clearly is better than Kentucky. Kentucky's beatable. Tennessee could beat them, but Tennessee's got to be healthy when they go up there.
We were just talking about this, Josh. You made this. Well, make the comment that you made.
Yeah, I find it really difficult every week to try to figure out, okay, teams 3 through 10, how would you rank them? And you can make a maybe stronger case for 2 or 3 teams. A&M's win against Alabama is really incredible, so that's on their resume.
Side.
But they lost at home to Mississippi State, which just lost to Alabama by 40 points. So we can do this with all these teams. Kentucky's record would put them high, but I agree with Jimmy. It's not a game that you fear. So there's not a lot of separations after you get past Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, those are the two that I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a one-loss Alabama versus a no-loss Georgia at the end of the season.
Feel pretty confident
in
about
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean,
even Florida, I would have thought, I think they're the third best team, and then not right now. Not the way they're playing. That's a brutal day yesterday.
Gentlemen, your thoughts on Kentucky, Georgia, or any other games you saw yesterday, very quickly?
Georgia's legit. This is a team. Kentucky had to call a timeout at the end of the game to even get to 13 points, which I thought was kind of trash at the end of the game when you're down by that much. And just furthers that I have no respect for Kentucky. And I just hope Tennessee goes out there and can put enough healthy bodies on the field to get it. Because if we can stay healthy, that's a winnable game. But, man, Georgia looks good.
And that was one of the network questions yesterday. Who needs to win most, Vanderbilt or South Carolina?
Who cares?
Exactly. And Vanderbilt hires a defensive coach, and then their defense just totally lets them down at the end.
Yeah, I just feel bad for that guy. There's no way he can turn that around that quickly. He's doomed.
And Shane Beamer's excitement over his first SEC win and the fake punt at Tennessee is kind of childish. Makes me question how it was about 5-6 years ago.
Speaking of childish, Chuck, I'll ask you about Alabama, but is that a yellow range ball?
Oh, did you put that there?
Were you?
Yeah.
I saw that fly out of the stands last night, and I thought, Chuck's in that section. All right. Yeah.
I have no idea where that came from.
Chuck, quick early thoughts. You can get some of your Alabama take right here instead of having to race in the next segment. Your thoughts on Alabama and what you're seeing?
Well, more and more I'm thinking Alabama is who we thought they are, and the way they played and get their defense back on track. And just so tough in Tuscaloosa. That's just and we saw the stat yesterday. Alabama has not lost to an SEC East opponent in 11 seasons. Yeah. So
Steve Spurrier was the last coach in South Carolina.
And now he's a restaurant owner in Gainesville, Florida. So that's what you're up against.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We've got plenty of time. When we come back, we're going to get the Cavaleris line for Alabama, Tennessee. We'll get the over-under total. which, by the way, has really hurt you this year.
Yeah, that's
Adding
all
that has really hurt the
See,
casino.
we can't afford to do the bet $1 win 500 bonus. We're a local shop here now, so that's our gift to you because I love you guys so much.
So, yeah.
It's all about the community.
He complains to me every Sunday afternoon. All right.
Throw a golf ball at him.
When we come, no, don't say that. I'll throw that full water bottle. When we come back, we'll do the picks and we'll show you who's on top. There's been a change in the leaderboard, only due to the alphabet, but there's a change. We'll talk about that next on the Sports Source. Come on back.